They have created an extremely dangerous situation for us with their jabbed passports and firing anybody that doesn't want to be jabbed. They have created an absolutely horrific situation. I spent over 3 hours waiting in extreme pain that was worse than natural childbirth for an ambulance. And I see them all the time around here. I almost jumped out of my fucking window because the pain was nuts. And I phoned back and said, this is nuts. It's 3 hours. I was in the bathtub. I was doing my breathing exercises and doing everything because I've got some stomach issues. Thank you, Satanic Paul's Hospital, for my stomach issues. They haven't gone away. You made them. Now look what you have done for everybody in BC.
In BC, just last Wednesday, a crew beginning their shift discovered that they were the only staffed ambulance in the entire city of Vancouver at the hour of 6:30 in the morning.
Wednesday was a little extreme of a day, and we understand that the day shift started with significant shortages in primarily the.
This is how Bonnie Henry is going to be slaughtering more people. You're going to die while you're waiting for your ambulances, or jump out of the window if you're in a lot of freaking pain. We didn't have an ambulance problem until our crappy TV doctor created one. And we got a prime minister who's got a flu and left the fucking country. So these elites, they can do whatever the hell they want. Bonnie Henry's not an elite. She's just a scumbag doctor that sold out. She's not an elitist. Not at all. They'd never let her in her party. She's just a homely, squeaky voice, crappy frickin' sellout doctor.
The Metro Vancouver area, where that's what it was reported to us as well, that there was only one staffed ambulance to start the day. I understand within a short period of time they were up to 5 or 6.
The union says at any given point it should be operating with...
Now, my neighborhood gets those ambulances before any of you guys, because we got a person down on heroin that needs to be brought back. Nobody in the neighborhood goes, hey, listen, you guys are hogging the ambulances, and you got to be careful. Nobody says that. This is like a psyop. You wait for hours and hours for an ambulance, and you may die. Some people have. But yet, the people on the street that overdose, there's an ambulance within 5 minutes. And that's really selfish. And that's selfish of all those nurses that work down here, those doctors, the homeless shelters that tell these people they're beautiful when they actually look like crap. Anybody coming from another normal neighborhood, look at these people, would laugh their freaking head off and not even let them in their car. And yet they're lying to them. Oh, you're so beautiful. No, they're not beautiful.
With 20 to 30 ambulances in that same area of service.
This is, a big challenge for us, and it's definitely disturbing when we hear that this is continuing.
Why don't you mention, hey, we created it, you big fat fucktard. We created it. I didn't stand up against the jab passport. That used to be a conspiracy theory that was even coming. And we got a nut PM that's talking about tinfoil conspiracy theories?
Continuing.
Staffing shortages continue to slow response by BC Ambulance Service, a situation made worse during the pandemic and also with increased call volumes largely...
No, it been made worse by Bonnie Henry and the stupid fucktards in charge. You got rid of a lot of stuff, now you're whining? And you're sacrificing more lives? You sacrificed people's jobs, their businesses? God, you guys...
fueled by the overdose crisis. Paramedics are burning out, and recruitment is a challenge. Earlier this week, Bowen Island residents, joined by its mayor, the fire department, voiced their frustration.
See that? They showed a dead body. So yeah.
After learning their community had been without ambulance service on multiple occasions since December.
We want to see full-time 24-hour-a-day service from BC Ambulance, and there has been some instances in the last month or so where we haven't been seeing that.
BC Emergency Health Services cited a shift to new staffing models and trouble recruiting paramedics to fill vacancies in
Yeah, people don't want to get the jab. I mean, we're way into the jab. What did President Trump said you're 90% jabbed up. Give it up, Trudeau. What the hell's wrong with you? You're a lunatic. He called him a fucking lunatic.
Explaining the gap in service there.
Okay, Bob, I'm filming now.
And this example, just last month when it took 6 hours for paramedics to arrive and take a fallen and immobilized senior just 6 blocks from the West End to St. Paul's Hospital.
I didn't think it was to that degree, that things had broken down to this degree.
Now, it is important to note that BC Emergency Health Services says that it is incorrect to claim there was only one ambulance available for Vancouver last Wednesday morning, adding that, again, response from ambulance can cross municipal boundaries, and at that given time, on that given day, there were 40 ambulances available for service in the Metro Vancouver and Fraser Valley areas. Not Vancouver,
you dumb fuck.